a good time? You guys are freaking out compared to like 7:30. You guys are awesome. Give yourselves a hand. What? It's their last date. My parents almost stopped dating when my dad put my mom at risk one time. That's a funny story. Anyway, next on the agenda, we have a new comic to humor you. We're excited to have him go. He is actually from Recife, Brazil. That was like pretty weak because like I thought the church was huge in Brazil. I thought there'd be like 100 more people than that. But anyway, now let's give it up for Lucas Simplicio.
I heard I'm a good kisser. But I'm Lucas from Brazil. And Americans have a lot of stereotypes about Brazilians. They think that all Brazilians like to dance and party and go to carnival. Well, I'm from Brazil, and when it comes to dancing and partying and going to carnival, I like it. They also think that every Brazilian boy is named Ronaldo. And that we all love to play soccer, and we're great at it. Oh, I hate soccer. You can ask me anything about the World Cup, I can care less. Because if I wanted to see someone running after a ball, I would get a dog. And then there are those people that want to go to Brazil because they think it's an exotic country, so they want to pick up their sons and daughters from a mission. So they go to a travel agency and they pick up a pamphlet, and 5 minutes later they realize that Buenos Aires is not in Brazil. Which is strange because that's where the husband served his mission. But their son's actually in Rio de Janeiro. So they pick up the pamphlet about Rio. And the thing about Brazilians is that you need to read in between the lines with Brazilians. Because the pamphlet will say, Rio is a mystical place. What it actually means is that if you get shot in Rio, the crime will never be solved. And it goes on to say, in Rio, you should try the most authentic Brazilian food. That means bring lots of toilet paper. And when they get down there, they go, honey, where's the grilled pineapple and the great meat? This is nothing like Tucanos. Let's go home. But they never make it home because their bodies can never be found. I recently got home from my mission, and I had a beautiful girlfriend before my mission. She said she was going to wait for me. She didn't. I forgot she was going to BYU. But an interesting thing is that when I got home from my mission, it was a lot like the day when I left on my mission. Because when I left, my parents were crying, my sister was crying, my brother was crying, my girlfriend was crying. When I came home, my parents were crying, my sister was crying, my brother was crying, my girlfriend was crying, my girlfriend's baby was crying, my girlfriend's husband was crying. That was kind of awkward. So my friends told me I needed to move on and start dating other girls. So I started seeing this girl for like 2 weeks, until my roommate stole my binoculars from my car. But that's alright. I just got a new pair. Thank you very much. You've been great tonight.
That was good.
Someone was impressed, I'm sure. Can you like buy a plane ticket to Brazil for the cost of like a Tucanos ticket? Like, expensive there. Yeah. So next on the bill, we have another comedian coming